Hello, it is Danica, the current head of Morningstar Productions, and I want to use this video to talk about behind the scenes work roles for 945, because I matched all my information together in my first video, so I want to make one specifically organized to be about getting a place in behind the scenes production. So I will post a timestamp in the description of this video, so that you can skip to whatever part you want in case you're interested in one certain role, or job, whatever. Okay, so the first behind the scenes job that I would like to talk about is a cameraman. I need 2 cameramen because just in case one of them can't make it, I need to make sure that we have enough cameramen so that on all of our recording dates, then we can actually record. But once you have been confirmed to be on the production team, whether you are an actor or behind the scenes, we are going to have a table read, and that is where we're going to read the entire script out, and we're going to plan the recording dates for pretty much the entire movie and make sure that it all fits perfectly with what we need to do. So it's going to be a lot of organization. But for cameramen, I need 2 cameramen. If you want to send me some of the work that you have done in the past regarding taking photos or videos, then you can. And I am definitely looking for somebody that has microphone equipment, because phone audio sucks really bad. I also do not see a problem with bringing, both cameramen on one recording day and just having them record different scenes based on who's better at what, you know what I'm talking about? And all of it will be recorded on my phone, and if not on my phone, on somebody else's phone, and it will be sent to me. I just need to make sure that if you are recording on your phone and not mine, it has the same video orientation type thing, so that it's not all messed up when I go to edit it and it looks different. So yeah, that's for cameramen. So editing. As far as editing, I am looking for somebody who is willing to edit on a computer. So if you do not have a computer, then you really are not a fit for this role. But currently, I am looking to use Wondershare Filmora to edit the movie, which is what I'm going to use to edit this video. I have it on my Mac right now, but I am completely fine doing the editing on my own, but it would be really nice to have an assistant who has some editing experience. So if you are interested in that role, please also message me about that. I'm fine taking more than one editing assistant because it is going to be a long process. This movie, I'm estimating it's going to be around an hour long, I would say. Maybe a little bit over, maybe a little bit under, who knows. Around an hour long is how long it's going to be. So it's going to be a feature film. So I'm going to need definitely somebody to edit it. Probably somebody who's good with, color grading, all that kind of stuff. I do know some things because I am in a club for photography and I've done editing in the past before. Because, I've been at this for a while, but I would love some help with that. So the third job that I would like to talk about is a music composer. I am looking to make all of the music for this film with my team or by myself, depending on who we are able to get our hands on. But I do have quite a lot of experience with music production. I have less with online MIDI stuff. I have used programs before like Soundtrap. I'm willing to use those again. We're probably going to end up. But I'm just trying to avoid royalty-free music because I want this completely produced by me. So I do know 3 instruments. I know guitar, drums, and bass. And I am planning. I also think that I doubt I will want any music with lyrics because that's not supposed to be the focus of the movie. But if any of you know violin, that is going to be great for me, or any type of like orchestra type instrument like violin or viola, something like that, or cello. That is going to be great because I have no idea how to play those instruments and I don't even have one. As far as piano, I would love a pianist for this. I don't really think I have somebody, but I am willing to learn because I did used to play the keyboard, and I don't think it would be super hard for me to get back into the hang of it. So that's all for music composition. I am also completely fine with having multiple people on that aspect of the team. So yeah. My fourth job, I think it's fourth, is a makeup artist, an SFX artist. So I personally do know how to do quite a lot of makeup. I'm always doing my own makeup. I've done SFX makeup in the past before, but as somebody who's going to be directing and acting in this film, it's going to be kind of a lot for me if I were to do everybody's makeup. So I would love some help with that. If you like cosmetics, if you are willing to help out, then please come on the team. It will be so much help for me. I will show you what I need to do. I can send you videos of specifics of what I need you to do, but a makeup artist would definitely be good. And please, if you want to be a makeup artist, I like, not to be mean, but like, you gotta be good at cosmetics and such. Like, I'm not expecting a professional, obviously, but if you are somebody who usually doesn't do like your makeup on a daily basis, or usually doesn't try to experiment with makeup styles, then I would probably like you on this specific aspect of the team less. But if you're somebody who's often doing like, you know, all this fancy makeup, you do your makeup all the time, you love it, that too, that's important, you gotta like it because it's gonna be a lot, then I would love you on the team. It would be so much help. With the specifics for makeup, if you are squeamish, I don't know if it's the right job for you, because a lot of the makeup that we are going to be doing is like wounds, cuts, blood. There's going to be no gore in this movie because just no, but the extent of it is like stab wounds. So like there's going to be a lot of fake blood, a lot of like wax sculpting. I have this like wax that you can put over your skin. You can like make a little line in it, make it look like a cut with all these like colors. But also, if you know color theory, that would be great for that, because that will definitely help with the realistic aspects of it. But yeah, please don't be our makeup artist if you are going to get too freaked out by like, you know, the bloody-ish aspects of it. It's not gonna be anything super crazy. It's just like, you know, horror movie. I also need somebody for just general marketing. I do have, I think, 4 people have access to this YouTube account. I mainly run it though. For Instagram, I'm going to need somebody to market for me for Instagram and make a Morningstar Productions account on there, because I am false permabanned on Instagram. I don't know why, I can't get it back. All my accounts get IP banned, so I can't make an Instagram account. As for TikTok, I'm not currently looking for somebody, but if you do want to make a Morningstar Productions TikTok account, then, I mean, I guess it's fine. Just send me the credentials, or not credentials, login information. Is that the right word? Send me the login information and I will log into that, because I'm probably going to get TikTok since I got banned on Instagram. So, yeah. Now, this next job is a maybe, probably. It's not confirmed that I'm going to need this job 100%. It depends on what I'm able to buy with the budget that I have. But I am also looking for standby prop makers, because, you know, if I'm not able to get everything I completely need with the current budget that I do have, which is not a lot, I'm working on that. I would love somebody to help me out with making or setting up props for the scenes that we do, setting up, you know, like, you know, the setting, the area around, because I definitely need somebody for that if I'm not going to be able to budget and do it all myself. So For that one, depending on the specifics, if you just want to make the props, send them in to me. You don't want to come to filming days, and that's fine. But if you do want to come to filming days, that would be great, because you could help me set up. I don't think that we're going to need to set up very much on the very first, or the filming days where we're filming around the first acts of the movie, but in the second act of the movie, there's like a lot of props coming into play, because we will be going into like an abandoned building or a church or something at night, and I'm going to have a lot of like props for that, with the specifics, like, I don't know, like scary notebooks, candles. We're gonna have to set it like all up, definitely, and it's going to take a while. So if you're willing to help with that, that would be amazing. Great. Now, if you're interested in being in the creative team of Morningstar Productions, I'm completely done with writing the plot for 945. But if you do want to be on the creative team, I will take suggestions for certain scenes, because I don't have it like scene by scene by scene by scene. It is the general plot and important scenes that I do have completely planned. So for most of 945's duology, I'm not going to need anybody extra to help me with that, because I'm making it completely on my own, like the scripting and the plot writing. But for future films, short films, or anything else that we may do at Morningstar Productions, if you have always wanted to make a movie, if you have always wanted to produce, to direct something, I would love to have you on the creative team, giving us here ideas on maybe certain scenes, giving us ideas for what movies you would want to see. I would love to have a bunch of people on the creative team. Now, I understand that there will be creative differences. So if that becomes a problem, creative differences within Morningstar Productions, for certain films, we can split up our creative team into groups that get along with each other well and agree mostly on ideas. I want to refrain from having disagreements within Morningstar Productions, because that has been the root of many reasons why my past production teams have not worked well together. But we definitely you need to be somebody who can find a common ground. And if you are somebody who is very specific about things, I am still inviting you to come to the team. I just need you to make sure that you are going to be able to find a common ground and accept rejection, because not all ideas are going to pass. I've had many failed ideas, and that is something that's going to happen if you are on the creative team. So I just want you to keep that in mind, and I am looking for a bunch of people on the creative team, because I do love writing and directing films. But if you want to as well, then you can become somebody on the creative team under the umbrella of Morningstar Productions. So that is it regarding the entirety of the BTS work. I, for now, I don't know if I'm going to make a video about actors, because I do already have a lot of actors or potential actors on deck. If I do need more, I'm going to make a video about this, but the cast for 945 isn't going to be particularly large. I think around 7 and then some. The some are just going to be background characters, but there's going to be 7 people who are more main characters in the 945 duology. But when it is time for me to make other films, I will be posting about actors I'm going to need for that in certain roles. And I may hold auditions depending on how many people want what roles. So yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that is all the information that I wanted to tell you guys. If you have any extra questions, make sure to send me a message. I will get back to you. So once we have our entire team set up, all of our cameramen, makeup artists, editors, whatever else, we are going to have a table read. I did mention this before, but I'm going to definitely mention it again. We are going to have a meeting and table read of the entire script. So I will be printing out the script in packets and giving it to all of our actors, and creative team is going to share because I don't have that much paper. But everybody is invited, so it is going to be a big thing. In my basement, we got a game table where we're going to sit. So we're going to have all the actors sitting around at the table, and our behind the scenes and creative team are going to be there to listen to the table read. And even if you're not going to be reading, you got to sit there, quietly pay attention and listen. And after we're done with our table read, we're going to work out our filming dates, who's available when, because we will have everybody there so that we can completely plan out all of our scheduling so that everybody can fit in. Because not all days are going to require every single actor and every single team member on deck. There are going to be some days where we were going to need everyone around when we're filming the finale scenes, and we could get those over with first, or we could do it in the middle or last. It just depends on what everybody else wants to do. So we will be working everything out at the table read. So once I have my entire team, which I'm trying to quickly get people on deck with this movie, because I am almost finished with the script. I said I would finish it last night, but that is a lot of work. I still have majority of Act 2 to write, and Act 3 is really just like a few finale scenes. So I'm not going to really, it's not going to be huge of a thing, but so yes, I am almost completely finished with the script, and I do really need my behind the scenes team completely, made so that we can get the table read date going and we can work everything out for filming. So thank you for your support, for watching the video, and I hope to see you following along, even if you're not on the team, following along with 945, enjoying it when it comes out. And if you do want to be the team, make sure to message me because we do need people. Bye bye.